Maya's hands trembled as she stared at her reflection in the antique mirror. The face looking back at her wasn't the one everyone loved. It was cracked, broken, bleeding light through the fractures. She touched her real face, smooth and flawless, then looked back at the mirror, still shattered. She screamed. But let's rewind to understand how the world's most beautiful influencer ended up terrified of her own reflection. 3 days earlier, Maya Chen had just hit 5 million followers. Her phone buzzed nonstop with congratulatory messages, brand deals, and interview requests. She stood in front of her ring light, perfecting her smile for the camera. "Hey, beauties, we did it. 5 million of you amazing souls." Her voice sparkled with manufactured joy. The moment she stopped recording, her smile died. She slumped into her chair, exhausted. Her manager, Rachel, burst through the door. "Maya, Dior wants you for their spring campaign. This is huge." "That's great," Maya replied flatly. Rachel's smile faded. "Girl, what's wrong? You just landed the biggest deal of your career." "I'm fine, just tired." "You're always tired lately. When's the last time you actually enjoyed this?" Rachel asked, concern creeping into her voice. Maya forced a laugh. "I enjoy it. I'm living the dream, remember?" "Right, the dream." Rachel didn't sound convinced, but she let it go. "Well, dream or not, you have 3 brand shoots tomorrow, a podcast interview at 4, and the influencer gala on Friday. Get some rest." After Rachel left, Maya stared at her reflection in her vanity mirror. Flawless skin, perfect cheekbones, empty eyes. She wondered when she'd stopped recognizing herself. Her phone rang. "Mom. Darling, I saw your post. You look absolutely radiant." "Thanks, Mom. Are you eating enough?" "You look thin." "I look perfect, Mom. Everyone says so." There was a pause. "You know, your grandmother used to say that beauty without truth is just a mask." Maya's throat tightened. "I have to go, Mom." The next morning, a delivery truck arrived with a massive package. Inside was an ornate antique mirror with a golden frame, intricate roses carved into the edges. The note read, "For Maya, may you always see yourself clearly. Love, Grandma." Maya's eyes burned with tears. Her grandmother had passed 2 months ago, and she'd been too busy with brand commitments to properly grieve. She'd posted a tasteful black and white photo with a heartfelt caption that her publicist had edited 3 times, but she hadn't cried, hadn't felt it. She set the mirror up in her bedroom, admiring its craftsmanship. That night, she glanced at it before bed and froze. Her reflection looked exhausted, dark circles heavy under her eyes, face pale and drawn. She touched her real face, smooth, flawless. She looked back at the mirror, exhausted. "I need sleep," she muttered and turned away. But sleep didn't come. She tossed and turned, mind racing with tomorrow's schedule, wondering if her smile looked genuine enough in her last post, calculating engagement rates. Morning came too quickly. Maya approached the mirror to check her outfit. Her reflection made her gasp. Her face had thin cracks running through it, like fractured porcelain. She blinked hard. The cracks remained. "This isn't real," she whispered. She ran to her bathroom mirror. Normal, beautiful, perfect. Back to the antique mirror. Cracked. Her phone alarm screamed, "First shoot in 1 hour." At the studio, everything was professional perfection. Lights positioned, makeup team ready, photographer enthusiastic. "Maya, gorgeous as always, give me confidence, give me power. Yes, beautiful." She moved through poses mechanically. Smile, turn, hand on hip, tilt chin. She'd done this 1,000 times. During a break, her assistant Jenny brought coffee. "You okay? You seem off." "Do I look okay to you?" Maya asked urgently. Jenny studied her. "You look flawless, like always." "Why?" "No reason." Maya sipped her coffee, hands shaking slightly. That evening, she couldn't avoid the mirror any longer. She stood before it, and her breath caught. The cracks had spread. Worse, her reflection's eyes looked hollow, lifeless. When she smiled, her reflection didn't. It just stared back, accusatory. "What do you want from me?" she shouted at it. The reflection didn't answer, but somehow Maya understood. It wanted truth. Over the next 2 days, she watched the pattern. When she filmed a sponsored post gushing about a skincare product she'd never used, her reflection turned gray and lifeless. When Jenny told a joke and Maya genuinely laughed, the reflection briefly looked alive, the cracks fading slightly. But every fake smile, every manufactured moment of joy, every scripted caption made the reflection worse. By Thursday night, she looked like a ghost in the mirror, colorless, fragmenting, disappearing. Rachel called. "Ready for tomorrow's gala. Every major influencer will be there, Vogue's covering it. This is your moment to shine." "I don't think I can go," Maya said quietly. "What? Maya, you have to go. We confirmed weeks ago." "Rachel, I'm not okay." "Nobody's okay, honey. That's what makeup is for. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 for prep." She hung up. Maya stood before the mirror. "I can't keep doing this," she told her reflection. The reflection's cracks deepened. Friday arrived with the weight of inevitability. Maya's glam team worked for 3 hours. Hair extensions, airbrush makeup, designer gown worth more than most people's cars. In her regular mirrors, she looked like a goddess. She didn't check the antique mirror. She was afraid of what she'd see. The gala was everything Rachel promised. Red carpet, flash of cameras, influencers air-kissing, everyone performing wealth and happiness and perfection. "Maya, you look stunning. Love your dress. Can we get a photo together?" She smiled until her face ached, posed until her feet screamed in her heels, laughed at jokes that weren't funny. Every moment felt like dying slowly. Then she saw it. In a decorative mirror across the ballroom, for just a split second, she saw her true reflection. Shattered, barely human. She gasped, and the room started spinning. "I need air," she muttered, pushing through the crowd. In the bathroom, she gripped the sink, hyperventilating. A woman washing her hands asked, "Are you all right?" "Do I look all right?" Maya snapped. The woman studied her. "You look perfect." Maya laughed bitterly. "That's the problem." She pulled out her phone and started recording herself. Not for posting, just for truth. "I don't know who I am anymore," she whispered to the camera. "Everyone sees this perfect face and they think that's me. But it's not. I'm anxious all the time. I can't sleep. I can't eat without calculating calories and thinking about how I'll look in photos. I smile for strangers and cry alone. I have 5 million followers and I've never felt more lonely." Her voice cracked. "I'm so tired of being perfect. I'm so tired of pretending." She saved the video and left the gala without saying goodbye to anyone. At home, still in her gown, makeup smeared from tears, she stood before the antique mirror. The reflection was almost unrecognizable, fractured into hundreds of pieces, barely holding together. More absence than presence. "I see you," Maya said softly. "I see what I've become." The reflection watched her with sad, knowing eyes. "I'm broken," Maya continued, tears flowing freely now. "I built my entire life on being beautiful, and I forgot to be real. I forgot to be human. Everyone loves my face, but nobody knows me. I don't even know me anymore." She sat on the floor, expensive gown pooling around her. "I'm scared. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I'm anxious every second of every day. And I'm so tired of hiding it all behind this face." She looked up at the mirror. "Is this what you wanted me to see? That I'm dying inside while everyone tells me I'm perfect?" As she spoke, something shifted. The cracks in her reflection began to slow their spread. Not healing yet, but no longer getting worse. "I don't want to be perfect anymore," she whispered. "I just want to be real." She spent the next hour sitting there, speaking truths she'd buried for years. About the eating disorder she'd hidden since she was 16, about the panic attacks before every event, about taking pills to sleep and pills to wake up and pills to stop feeling anything at all, about missing her grandmother's last weeks because of a campaign shoot she couldn't reschedule, about hating herself while everyone else loved her. By the time she finished, dawn was breaking. She looked in the mirror one last time before bed. The cracks were still there, but somehow the reflection looked more alive than it had in days. She woke up late afternoon, makeup still smeared, gown wrinkled. She removed everything, the extensions, the false lashes, the layers of foundation. She washed her face until it was completely bare. Then she set up her camera. No ring light, no script, no perfection. "Hi, everyone. This is going to be different." She recorded for 20 minutes, speaking from her heart, about her struggle with anxiety and depression, about the pressure of maintaining a perfect image, about losing herself in the pursuit of everyone else's approval, about her grandmother's mirror and what it had shown her. "I don't know if you'll still follow me after this," she said to the camera. "Maybe you only loved me when I was perfect, but I can't be her anymore. She's killing me. So this is me, the real me. Messy, broken, struggling, but real." She posted it without editing, without her publicist's approval, without caring about the consequences. Her phone immediately exploded with notifications, but she turned it off. Instead, she walked to the antique mirror. Her reflection looked back at her. Not perfect, not polished, but for the first time in years, what she saw matched what she felt. The cracks were still there, but they were healing, slowly, like watching time-lapse footage of a wound closing. She touched the mirror's frame. "Thank you, Grandma." Days later, she finally checked her phone. Yes, she'd lost followers, hundreds of thousands. Brand deals were canceled. Her publicist quit. But her inbox was full of messages from people saying, "Me too." People sharing their own struggles. People thanking her for being real. Rachel called. "I thought you'd committed career suicide, but somehow this is working. You're trending worldwide. But more importantly, how are you?" "I'm scared," Maya admitted, "but I'm real, and that feels better than perfect ever did." Jenny stopped by with coffee. "You look different." "I am different." "I know. You look alive." Maya smiled, and this time it reached her eyes. She stood before the mirror one last time before having it moved to her living room. Her reflection smiled back, genuine and whole. The cracks had become scars, visible reminders of what she'd survived, but they no longer bled light. They'd healed into something beautiful, something true. "Everyone loved her beauty," she said softly, until the mirror told a different story. She touched her reflection, and that story set her free. If Maya's journey moved you, hit that subscribe button because we share powerful stories like this every week. Drop a comment telling us about a time you chose authenticity over perfection. And if you believe more people need to hear this message, smash that like button. Your support helps us reach others who need to know that being real is more beautiful than being perfect. Thank you for watching, and remember, the most beautiful thing you can be is yourself.